an interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
It's 4th down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, nice move. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On the delay, here's Hines. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Simmons. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Simmons. And Pascal's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Simmons pass.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And goal.
Steps away to it, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On first down, Simmons. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
From the gun, Simmons into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Here's Trubisky. That's caught by Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This is 1st and goal and a golden shot. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they...
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Zach Pascal.
Zach Pascal, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25 yards.
This offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
6 yards to go.
On third down, Trubisky. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Zach Pascal. Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
For Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
So here are the Colts to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of